A very good evening. Welcome back to the UBC News Tonight, the 10 o'clock edition. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold Mugalu Muhammad on sign language. Without further ado, let's take a look at tonight's top stories. In our headlines tonight, President Museveni advises new NRM MPs to be good leaders. In another development, the President promotes 40 senior UPDF officers. GOMBA residents bitter about protection of land grabbers. And in sports, Uganda elite runners excel at the 4th national trial. It's an honor and thank you for joining us. We now give you the news in detail. Freshly elected leaders in GOMBA district have threatened to deal with the security operatives who are protecting land grabbers carrying out illegal evictions for their selfish interests. Now, this matter was raised at a local accountability meeting by the Office of the Prime Minister in Kabula Soke Sub-County, GOMBA district.
During the local accountability meeting by the Office of the Prime Minister in Kabula Soke Sub-County GOMBA district, residents and local leaders expressed bitterness with security operatives who protect land grabbers in their area.
It's the police supporting those people who are taking our vivanjas. They give them platforms to stand. But if they go back to their role, what they are supposed to do, it would be better.
And we want even the president to know about this issue. It is very serious. It is not good. People are being beaten up. People are being chased away from their homes. People, even those who planted trees, but
the GOMBA District Resident Commissioner, Richard Asimwe, instead accused the local councils of conniving with the land board to grab the land.
The challenge which has been in GOMBA is the Office of Senior Land Management and the Land Board. They connive with LC1s and then grab people's land. Others come with forged land titles.
Over 700 people from 3 villages of Kanoni Town Council are living in fear over eviction threats from an investor.
We are in trouble. We are not well off. We are totally disorganized because of those people who want to take our lands.
In the recent elections, candidates, especially those from NRM, found it hard to win elections due to rampant land evictions.
So that is why people were against us as NRM. And even the president got 47%, which is below pass mark. We used to get 90%, 80%, but this time round, it was because of land wrangles and land grabbing in GOMBA that had wanted to let us down.
In the same development, local leaders also accused the National Forest Authority of relying on outsiders to develop Nsowe and Kalombe Forest Reserve, leaving out over 5,000 residents.
They force people to leave those places without being compensated. They force them, they evict them forcefully. They don't want them to apply. They force them, is it 10 hectares, of which Tebazibawazona.
We appeal to the government to help us. Instead of giving out this land, this forest reserve to other people that comes from other districts, when we have people from our district, it is not good. We ask them, let's be given the priority. The first priority, we know how to plant, we can use it, we can use the land very well, instead of sending us away.
But the forest supervisor in the Lakeshore Range, Priscan Kisembo, says that every Ugandan, irrespective of their origin, have a right to participate in conserving gazetted forest reserves.
These central forest reserves are managed for and on behalf of all the people in Uganda. These people, even if they are coming from the different districts, not from here, GOMBA, they are still Ugandans. They have a stake on these central forest reserves.
The Minister of State for Karamoja Affairs, Moses Chizige, officiated the debate and appealed to locals to be calm as their issues are being handled by the Ministry of Lands and National Forest Authority.
Because the complaint is there are some forest reserves which have been given to people to plant trees. Why not give it to people who have been using them and give it to people coming from outside the district? So that is something that can be addressed.
Ekitiibwa kya Buganda kyava naffe tukikuuma.